To Have and to Heal is the movie I'm reviewing today. Welcome to my YouTube channel, guys. I do Nollywood YouTube movies reviews. Welcome once again. Now, recap of this movie talks about a young lady who became very prayerful against the cheating husband. Unknown to her, it was her best friend who contacted another lady to seduce and rather ended up charming this young married man to cheating on his wife. This is what this movie is about. What I like about this movie, let's start with acting and cast. The cast, I'll start with Mercy Isoyip. I hope I'm pronouncing her surname correctly. Mercy was really highlight for me in this movie. She was sexy, she was good looking, and her act was put together very well. Momo, she was not just seducing, also captured the heart of Maurice in this movie. She was able to act it together as a whole very well. I really like her character in this movie. She was the highlight for me in this movie. Then talking about acting, I also liked Audrey's prayer session. She got to the point where she could not just give up on her marriage, so she resorted to spiritual rhythm, which is praying for her husband to come back home. And the prayer scenes were really nice because they showed us moments of the prayer session, quoting, fasting, like everything in terms of being spiritual to the situation that was happening in her house. I love those scenes very much. Another thing I like about this movie is the costume of this movie. Costume from all the ladies in this movie, their hair, makeup, outfits were on point. The hair in this movie was just on flick, each and every lady. I'm like, wow. The makeup on them were on point as well. Then talking about the men, they also looked dapper. Maurice, his outfit, the casual wear were looking good, clean and catchy, looks expensive. Like costume wise, I think they nailed it for me in this movie. Then we talk about the storyline. I think I enjoyed the storyline as well. This movie is more like War Room. If you've watched the American movie called War Room, then you understand that it has similar reaction. Just that War Room, it wasn't really spiritual. This one, To Have and to Heal, it has spiritual representative because Mercy cannot use juju on Maurice before she was able to capture him fully, but War Room, it has nothing like juju in it. So yeah, I kind of enjoy this one as well. Last two things I like about this movie is location. I kind of like all the locations in this movie, from the mall, the houses were not overly used for YouTube movies, as well as the office. That was also nice. And then the last thing I like is the little girl acting. She was really good as well. These little girls that Uchenna Bonabo kind of use, they are growing into very good actresses as well, and they are getting really familiar with the camera and they are getting confident as well. The little girl was really good. I love her acting in this movie. Those are the things I like about this movie. What I do not like about this movie, I'll start with cinematography. Of course, it's Uchenna Bonabo. I don't know when Uchenna is really going to be consistent in getting cinematography right. I'm really hoping to get that soon. But looking at this cinematography, it looks like a throwback movie. If you know, you know. I don't need to explain it further. If you know, you know. I'm not a fan of Uchenna Bonabo cinematography. Until he gets it right, then I'll stop complaining. You guys know. I've seen some of your comments, but yeah, if you guys watch a little videos on YouTube regarding cinematography, you know why I always complain about Uchenna Bonabo's cinematography. This movie cinematography is like a throwback. I finally got it. I'm going to really look for the preset that Uchenna Bonabo uses for his movies, and then I'll show it to you guys one day. So I'm doing a research on that as well. But yeah, I'm not a fan of the cinematography. Then I'll talk about the length of this movie. This movie is 2 hours plus, and if you sit there and watch this movie, even the War Room itself is not 2 hours movie. So why the hell is this one 2 hours? Obviously, you guys know it's YouTube. The longer it is, the better for them. They get their watch time up, and then of course, the add on the movie is also up, so I get it, but it's too long for me. I hate movies that are too long. When it's long and the storyline is not something that has a plot twist, I always, you guys know. Then we talk about the size. Obviously this was not posted in the right size, so yes, I will always complain as usual. Then again, I want to talk about the storyline. I did not just like how it ended without showing us the wicked friend. She just came, confessed, and that was it. They just ended it. I just didn't like the way it ended. That's basically it. But that notwithstanding, it's a good movie, or you have 2 hours 30 minutes to spare, then I'm thinking you will watch this movie, To Have and To Heal, showing on Uchina Bonabo. And on that note, I'm going to rate this movie a 4/10. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you all in the next movie review.